review on the Taylor Academy 12 guitar. I've been thinking about getting a new acoustic guitar for a little while now. I've had an Honor Countryman for over 20 years. That's my first and only acoustic guitar I've ever owned. And I needed to get something new. It was fine. That guitar's fine. It sounds okay. It's just hard to play, and you have to play it in certain ways to get the best of it. And I thought it wanted something a little bit more that I can play all round, and it's just a bit of an upgrade. I seem to be doing a lot more acoustic guitar stuff lately, and I was getting fed up of my hand just cramping up quickly because of the way it's designed. I think it's a lot better designed for smaller hands, if I'm honest, my old guitar. So I've been to Anderton's quite often lately just to try a few things out, and this is definitely the one that's won. There's lots in that kind of price range. I paid £629 for this. I was expecting to pay a bit more to kind of get the upgrade I was looking for, but I will say that this is doing the job. This, it's not perfect. I think to get something perfect would be spending a lot more. But I think, firstly, the neck is much wider than my old one, and I much prefer that. I feel like I can get my fingers in between the frets without having extraneous? You know what I mean? Extra noises I don't want. And it just feels a lot nicer to play in general. The way, this is obviously personal stuff, but the way this shape, the neck is shaped, my words escape me, is shaped, is just like perfect for my thumb. I got double jointed thumbs, and I therefore have some issues with kind of strength here anyway. But this kind of, it just feels very natural, and I played a lot the other day and I didn't get tired. It was actually more comfortable than my electric, which I think is quite comfortable. So I'm just going to play a few bits with it. I opted not to get the electronics version of this. I thought the guitar sounded better. I tried both, and I think this just sounded better. I think you can feel there's more vibration, like all across the guitar, so across the neck and stuff. When I'm playing, I can really feel like the whole guitar is kind of working to get the sound, whereas the electronics didn't kind of do that. Although I didn't mind the sound of the electronics, which I didn't think I'd like. For those who know these things, which I didn't know these things until recently, this is a Grand Concert design, not a Dreadnought or a Grand Auditorium, which is like a bigger version of this. So it's kind of a bit of a more shapely, rounded sides, I guess. I don't know enough about these things. I just know that I quite like the sound. It's not as loud as a Dreadnought, but I'm just mostly using it for recording. So yeah, I'll try and play some finger picking stuff, and then I'll move on to some strumming. Try not to move around the mic too much, but I've got I think this is a Warren Hewitt thing I learned at some point, but I quite like pointing microphone at this point here. A lot of people do the whole 12th fret a foot away. I can do a bit of that as well. About a foot. Just kind of negates some of the lows. Let me do a bit of strumming. Okay, let's turn the preamp down. I'll get quieter, but the mic guitar won't blow your head off. Back to where it was. Find, particularly with strumming, my hands are very strong at the moment, but it's just it doesn't, they're so loud I can get. This is one of the things I would like to have a bit more, where if I really dig in, it holds onto itself. It doesn't quite do that, but so there's a limit to how loud I can get. before the guitar starts like not liking what I'm doing. But it's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's quite bright. Don't know what that was. Pentatonic scale. What else can I do? Not much else. Yeah, it is quite bright as a guitar, but for me that kind of works for recording better. I usually, it's actually one of the guys in Anderton's, and I forgot his name, but he was great. He was playing a Martin. I was also looking, oh, that sounds really nice. He said, it's good, but it's very mid-C, and if you're just doing guitar, it's fine. But if you're doing it with vocals and he played something, you can't really hear me talk because the guitar's kind of fighting with the vocal frequencies. Whereas this kind of is a bit more smile curve, if you know what I mean. So a little bit more lows and highs, less mids. So it kind of sits around the vocal, which you're not going to get here because of where the microphone's placed. But you get, if I talk to the microphone, you're not going to lose me completely, be a little bit, because the microphone's closer to the guitar. If I go over here, that might be a bit better. You get the idea. Anyway, this is also me trying out doing quick videos, not caring too much about the quality, but the audio is going through the chain. Everything's going through this microphone into a Neve 1073 preamp on the 500 series thing, and then into my Fireface RME converters. There you go. Anyway, that's why I just thought I'd do a little video. I'm really happy with this guitar, so why not talk about it, eh? Hope you have a good day.